Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RBTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley. Pretty much unlimited rides. It's more than just a bus ride. RVTD is moving our community forward.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Mikhail Weish behind the lens, coming to you live from North Salem High School here in Salem, Oregon. We thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight featuring the North Salem Vikings taking on the Grants Pass Cavemen. We're pleased you're joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net. We welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And we thank our over 3,300 fans who already have subscribed. So we're going to be taking a break from our pregame. We'll come back with more of our Lithia Superstore pregame brought to you by Peak Rewards. We'll come back with more right after this.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families.
Welcome back to Little John Field here at North Salem High School and the Lithia Superstore pregame show brought to you by Peak Rewards. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. So the Grants Pass Cavemen coming back out onto the field as we're getting close to the game time and the kickoff. So take a quick look at these two teams. North Salem 0-2 on the season. Identical scores in their first two games. They lost their opener 28-6 to South Salem. That was played right here at Little John Field. And then they went on the road to take on the Panthers of South Medford, and it was another 28-6 loss for the Vikings. So they are 0-2 in Special District 1 play. And they'll take on the 1-1 Grants Pass Cavemen. Cavemen opened the season with a 33-28 loss at Spiegelberg Stadium against the North Medford Black Tornado. It was a back-and-forth game that the Cavemen were trying a comeback at the end, but a late fumble ended their hopes of getting the win on the road against North Medford. But then last week, their homecoming game, a 49-9 victory for the Cavemen. And the Cavemen win the toss. They are going to take the ball. And so they'll move the teams. Looks like Cavemen will be attacking from your right, going from the right to the left to start things off here in the first quarter. And again, Grants Pass will receive the kickoff, choosing to receive as they did a week ago in that 49-9 victory at their homecoming game. An early homecoming for the Cavemen, but they got the win nonetheless. So we're about a minute away from kicking this one off. We'll take a quick break, come back with the kickoff right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Powers and O'Brien are deep for the Cavers. It's going to be Powers. Powers around the edge all the way out to about the 41-yard line. So good field position for Grants Pass for this first drive of the night. So Jordan Rosetta will get the start here at the quarterback position for the Cavemen. He's going to have Powers behind him. First down and 10, tight end going into motion. That's Connor Johnston. Now he'll set back up, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Looking for a quick screen, nothing there, so Rosetta will run. And he'll slide, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down and 10 for the Cavemen. Now they'll go 5 receiver set, empty backfield. High snap, Rosetta having trouble that's a direct snap to Powers. Powers had to reach up for it. He barely corralled it before he was submarined. Big loss on the play. 8-yard loss on the play. It's going to be third down and 18. So Rosetta overthrew Johnston. Kind of a dangerous pass there, but it falls incomplete. And a 3 and out, so a good defensive start for the Vikings. And the Cavemen will be forced to punt. Parker Roberts will kick it away for the Cavemen. High snap. Roberts, the lefty, gets a high wobbling kick. Takes a Caveman bounce all the way to the 20, just inside the 25-yard line. And the offense for the Vikings coming out on the field. So Caveman defense a week ago were pretty stingy, only giving up 9 points. But we'll see what the Vikings of North Salem can do. Hand it off on first down, and they're going to find out very quickly. Getting the edge on the Cavemen was not an easy thing to do a week ago, and we see something similar right here as they pitched it or handed it to Phillips, Ja'Kai Phillips. And when he got to that edge, there was no place to go. The running game a week ago for McNary had more success running up the middle, but when they tried to get the edge, they did not have a lot of success. 4 wide receiver set. And that pass is complete out to the 31-yard line. So it's going to be third and about 3. Maybe, yeah, 3rd and 3 we'll call it. Quarterback for the Vikings is Julian Brambilla. High snap. They'll hand it off up the middle. Big gain. And breaking tackles. Finally being run down from behind. Coming from behind to get him was Braden Carlson for the Cavemen, but a huge gain into Grants Pass territory all the way to the 39-yard line. And Ja'Kai Phillips making me look like Nostradamus on that one. I said run the ball up the middle. So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. One-on-one coverage up the left side, and the touchdown! Making the catch and taking it in for the score. That appears to be Tavita Lata. Apologize if it takes me a minute to get these numbers. No, that was Braxton Singleton. My apologies. These the 8s and 6s a little hard to read on these jerseys. I do apologize. So touchdown scored. Extra point pending here as Braxton Singleton got the score. The extra point is good. On our John L. Scott scoreboard, the Vikings take the early lead, 7-0 with 8:49 remaining here in the first. We'll step aside, come back with more right after this.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were...
Dario Martinez kicks away. It's going to be near the sideline. And we apologize, we lost our picture there. We'll get it back for you. Returned by Isaac Johnson for the Cavemen. They will spot this at the 29-yard line of the Cavemen. 1st and 10, so a 3-and-out on that first drive as the Cavemen won the toss but chose to receive the kickoff but did nothing with it, had to punt it away. And a good push up the middle. Takes it all the way out to about the 37-yard line. So about an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Cavemen. And a bad snap, and Rosetta has to fall on it. So we've seen a couple already. One of them was a direct snap to the tailback, Trayton Powers. That one was to Rosetta, the quarterback. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 7. So about a 4-yard loss on the play. 4 wide receivers. Now the back will go into the slot. Empty backfield for Rosetta. And he's got a man. Kingston Connolly with the catch. It's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. They'll spot this at no, they're going to, yeah, 2 yards shy. And Grants Pass looking like they want to go for it here. And a false start. Now they'll probably punt this away. So one of the linemen there didn't know the snap count or just got a little anxious there. It's going to be a 5-yard loss. We'll see if they'll send the kick team out. Still got the offense out there. This might see a quick kick here from Rosetta, but right now it looks like they're going to go for it. Nope, he's going to throw. He's got lots of time, now has to step up, throws across his body. Johnston makes the catch across midfield. Johnston powers his way to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen, so they gamble early and get the big play. And like we saw a week ago, hurry-up offense, especially when they make positive plays. Powers dancing through the line. He finds a hole. Powers inside the 20, another 1st down. Cavemen will go hurry up once again. Give to Powers again. Same hole. Now he bounces to the outside. Breaks another tackle before he's finally hauled down just outside of the 5-yard line. Going to be 1st and goal for the Cavemen. So after a bit of a shaky start, we're seeing what this Caveman offense can do. They showed this a week ago. This is going to be the other back. Number 22 is Weston Berg, and Berg takes it in for the touchdown. Now we'll see which play they run out of this. They completed a 2-point conversion out of this arrangement a week ago. Then they tried a little different wrinkle on it. Got called for a penalty on that particular one, but they're going to kick it. Roberts kicks it up, and it is good, and the score is tied. 6:13 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-7 is your score. We'll step aside, come back right after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Who's that? Cavemen will kick off after a quick drive. Alejandro Leon with the short kickoff. And, that may be a horse collar tackle. I don't see a flag. It definitely was a touchdown-saving tackle. He must have got it just between the numbers and the collar. And so good field position for the Vikings at their own 43-yard line. The kickoff was a short, high kick. But another great return from Ja'Kai Phillips. Now they're moving him back. So there was a flag on the play, but it was not on the tackle. There was a blocking penalty. Flag was thrown at the 26-yard line, so they'll take it back to the 16-yard line. So what would have been great field position erased by the blocking or holding penalty on the Vikings. And they'll start this drive on their own 16-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And once again, positive yardage for Ja'Kai Phillips. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Brambilla looking to throw, overthrows on the little screen pass. Looked like that was intended for Keller. So 3rd down and 3. Phillips in the backfield with Brambilla. He's going to get the carry, and no place to go. Spun down by Connor Johnston. And that's going to bring up 4th down. No gain on the play. And looks like they will send out their kick team. It's like Tice Ramirez lining up to kick. And they get good pursuit, but he gets it away. Fielded by Deshane. And Deshane finally forced out of bounds at the 40-yard line of the Vikings. So Cavemen will send the offense back out on the field after a good punt return there by Zach Deshane. So Powers back out there as the tailback. And Rosetta will give it to him, but no, we're going to stop it. False start on the Cavemen. So that'll make it 1st down and 15. It'll move them back to the 45-yard line. And give it to Powers. He's hit initially, gets time. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Give it to Powers. He's wrapped up, but he's thrown forward. And he'll get no gain on the play. 3rd down and 13. Powers goes in motion. Rosetta looking over the middle, and he overthrows his man. Pass intended for Isaac Johnson. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Cavemen, and the punt team going to come out on the field. Parker Roberts gives his kicking ball to the referee. A high snap, but Roberts has plenty of time. It's a low line drive, but it takes a Caveman bounce. They'll let it roll inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. So it wasn't the prettiest kick, but it got the job done for the Cavemen. And the Vikings will go back on offense, 1st down and 10. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com. Featuring 5 live NFL games a week, the Ace Sports Radio. Brambilla back into the huddle, brings in the play from the sideline. Play action, he's going to throw, coming to the near side, almost intercepted. Good one-on-one coverage, and Deschênes got his hands on it, just couldn't haul it in. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. So the first look down the field from the Vikings since the touchdown throw to Singleton. And they'll hand it off this time. Phillips with a head of steam, wrapped up as he gets across the 15. Going to be about not quite 3 yards shy of the first down. No, I'm sorry. They're going to spot it. He's going to be about a yard and a half shy of the first down. So 3rd and short for the Vikings. And getting the edge. Not a ton of yardage, but enough for a first down. Give him about 4 or 5. So the Cavemen kept him contained, but did not meet him near the line. And it's a first down for the Vikings. And Phillips on that carry. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, excuse me. Trying to rush this one a little bit. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And finding room once again all the way out to the 40 was Ja'Kai Phillips. And we got an injured player for the Vikings. And while they tend to him, we're going to step aside for a little break. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings when we come back. 1:52 left on the clock. We'll be right back.
Trusting Appy's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Appy's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Number 76, Jacob Paga, was the injured player, but he was able to get back to the sidelines under his own power. 1st down and 10 for North Salem. Handoff to the left side for positive yardage. Trying to see who that was. I don't believe that was Phillips, but we'll double check. It wasn't. That was number 4, Tice Ramirez on the carry. And he gets 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Clock ticking down, 1:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Hand it off once again to Phillips, and Phillips dances his way into caveman territory to about the 48-yard line. That'll move the chains, 1st and 10. Brambilla back to pass. Had the slot receiver wide open, but threw it over his head. Pass was intended for Odom. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Phillips in the backfield with Brambilla. He'll get the carry, and he can't get away from the outreached arms of number 61, Johnny Robertson. So Robertson makes the stop, a gain of a yard on the play, but that was it. And it'll be 3rd and 9. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play on your John L. Scott scoreboard, 7-7 your score. We'll step aside, be back with more action right after this.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Welcome back to Little John Field here at North Salem High School. The Vikings have it 3rd down and 9 as the teams switch directions to start this second quarter. Brambilla back to pass, and it's broken up. Reaching across to knock it away was Kingston Connolly, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick team coming out for the Vikings. Tice Ramirez will kick it away. Zach Deshane is deep for the Cavemen. Good snap, high end over end kick. Oh, and it hits one of the Viking players. And so that'll be at the 25-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Cavemen. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And from our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Rosetta will give it off to, I believe that's Powers once again. And he will get about 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. We'll see where they finally spot that. Caveman going to go hurry up once again. And it's Powers around the left side. Powers down the sideline. Across midfield. 1st and 10 into... Oh, do we have a flag down? We do. And a holding against the Cavemen. So this one coming back. Oh, there now I see the flag way over by the... just inside the line in front of the Caveman bench. So it's going to be about 2nd and 11, the ball at about the 28-yard line. Powers the back with Rosetta in the pistol. 2 receivers to each side. Now they'll give it to Powers up the middle. And he'll have a short gain before he is wrapped up by a few of the Viking line. 3rd and about 8. Rosetta looking to pass on the play action. He's got Hart on the sideline, and Hart will be forced out of bounds. He'll have enough for a 1st down at the Caveman 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grants Pass. So Tim Hart with his first touch of the night. And Rosetta will give this to Powers. Waits for his blocking. Comes through the hole. He'll have a nice gain of about 6 yards, looks like. It'll be 2nd and 4. Maybe 5 yards. We'll see. Yeah, and this is Berg. Berg with an opening. Berg to the 30. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Weston Berg. Give it to Berg again. Breaks a tackle, spinning his way to the 25-yard line. 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the Cavemen. A lot of new bodies changing in and out here for the Cavemen. Keeping fresh legs. Powers now back in the backfield after a couple of plays for Weston Berg. Play action, wide open was Johnston, but he's overthrown by just a hair. So Johnson, the tight end, was open over the middle, but the ball just out of his reach. 3rd and 5. Powers will go into motion. And Rosetta looking to throw. Complete. And finally being stopped at about the 11-yard line. That was Isaac Johnson. Going to be another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11. Cavers stay in the hurry up. And the Vikings forced to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here as we've got 9:10 remaining in the first half. 7-7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And the Cavemen with that hurry up forced the Vikings to burn a timeout there as they had too many players on the field. And we're worried he was not going to get off the field in time. And so they'll take the timeout. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Today is Buck for Kids Day. Over $950,000 was raised for kids in 2023 by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. And most locations still open right now. Go get your Dutch and support your local community with Buck for Kids Day. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock, Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass. On the banks of the Rogue River, it's Tap Rock, Northwest Bar and Grill. Today's game also brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. 1st and 10 from the 11. And they get them to jump with the hard snap. And it will be, this will be a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 6. So they can get a first down, but it would have to be inside the 1. Powers the back with Rosetta. Gives it to Powers, and he is wrapped up. Didn't even get back to didn't get to the 5-yard line. So maybe a half-yard gain. Nah, it's going to be no gain. They're going to set that right at the 6. So 2nd and 5 from the 6. Rosetta looking to his left, now over the middle, and he finds Johnston. Touchdown, Cavemen. And Grants Pass takes the lead 13-7 as they'll set up for the extra point. A 6-yard touchdown pass. With 8:30 remaining, Roberts punches it through, and on our John L. Scott scoreboard with 8:30 remaining in the half, it's 14-7, Grants Pass. We'll step aside, come back right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your...
Alejandro Leon to kick. For Grants Pass. Deep for the Vikings. It was Phillips and it was Phillips and Singleton, but the ball into the end zone for the touchback. And so they'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Eight and a half to play here in this first half. Cavemen with their first lead, 14-7. Now the defense back on the field. Give it to Phillips. He's wrapped up after a short gain. Ty Dungy on the stop for the Cavemen. 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 8. Brambilla looking to throw. That one is on the turf, incomplete. Third down and 8 for the Vikings. Over the middle, catch is made, and that should be enough for a first down. Diving across the 30 was Ja'Kai Phillips, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First and 10 at the Viking 31. And a false start going to be called against the Vikings. That'll cost them 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. Ball now at the 26-yard line. Give it to Phillips. Phillips through the line, positive yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage, the 31-yard line. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. .622 and ticking here in the second quarter. This will be 2nd down and 10. Now Phillips goes into motion. Brambilla ran out of options. He'll run with it. He won't get too far as he's spun down by Jet Stewart. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10. Four receiver set for the Vikings. Brambilla looking to pass over the middle. Hit hard, but he hauls it in. Number 7 is Caden Hernandez. And he paid the price, but he made the catch all the way out to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And that ball right on the money from Brambilla. Clock continues to run, 5:06 remaining in the half. 4 receivers once again. Phillips in the backfield with Brambilla. Phillips will get the carry, gets away from the first tackler, then he's spun down, but he's into caveman territory at the 47-yard line. Going to be about a 5-yard gain, making it 2nd and 5. Brambilla throwing. Oh, and the Cavemen took a swipe at it. They missed it. The catch is made, and it's a touchdown. Vikings looking to tie the score as they get the touchdown. Xavier Keller Caveman played the ball and not the man, and it cost him on that one. Kick is up and good, and our score is tied on our John L. Scott scoreboard, 14-14. We'll step aside, come back with the kickoff right after this.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley.
Low kick is scooped up around the 6 by Isaac Johnson. He goes all the way across the field before he's spun down at about the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. 4:06 remaining. That touchdown pass was at the 4:15 mark for the Vikings, and our score tied on our John L. Scott scoreboard. And the Cavemen offense going back to work. And Rosetta will throw. Now he tucks it down and lowers the head, gets himself to about the 24-yard line. Gain of maybe a yard, less than a yard on the play. Give it to Powers. Powers looking for blockers, cuts back toward the middle, and a late flag, and this one maybe coming back. Flag lands at about the 35. Powers got near the 40. See what the penalty is. It is holding on the Cavemen. So we'll replay 2nd down. Going to be 2nd and about 9. And looks like we're got a false start on the Cavemen. That will make it 2nd and 14 as they're going to lose 5 yards here. Give it to Powers. Powers hit as he crosses the 20. Gets it to close to the 22-yard line. Going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and a long 11. And we'll get a timeout taken. A referee timeout. We got an injured Viking down on the field. Today, Lippert's Carpet One, serving Southern Oregon families since 1957. Hardwood, waterproof plank, carpet, laminate, and tile. certified installers, flooring consultants, and design services. Lippert's Carpet One in Medford and Grants Pass. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. .255 left here in the half. A 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Cavemen. Empty backfield here. And Rosetta looking to the left. He's got a wide open receiver, and he left it on the turf. Pass intended for Tim Hart. And the kick team will come out to punt this one away. .243 remaining in the half. And Parker Roberts back out to kick this one away. A player coming on late for the kick team for the Vikings. This one's spinning, takes another Caveman bounce, continues to roll. That'll get all the way to inside the 35-yard line of the Vikings. And that's where they'll have it, 1st and 10 with 2:31 remaining in the half. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. 1st and 10 at the 35, 2:31 remaining in the half. Jet sweep here. He's got a blocker out ahead of him, tries to turn the corner, and ridden out of bounds across right at midfield. They'll spot this for the Vikings. 1st and 10, a 15-yard gain on the play. First and 10, they'll fake the jet sweep, then hand it off. Little misdirection there. Give it to the tailback, Phillips, and he gets it just short of the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and short for the Vikings. Give it to Phillips up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not a whole lot more, but they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Cavemen. Clock continues to run, 1:43 and ticking. Brambilla looking to pass once again. Rolls out to his right. And incomplete. Couldn't quite get enough on it to get it cleanly. I believe that was Keller, the intended receiver. Pass falls incomplete, and Brambilla just really had to heave that. Couldn't quite get enough on it to. It was wobbling on its way there. 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped at 1:24. Brambilla passing again. Now he's under pressure, and Hart takes him down. So Tim Hart makes the play, and timeout going to be taken by Grants Pass. We'll step aside, come back with more right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
3rd and 12, 1:07 left on the clock. Brambilla with an empty backfield, throws the screen, but falling to his knees was Keller. Going to be no gain on that, and the Cavemen will take a timeout. It'll be 4th and 12. We'll keep it right here. So after that Tim Hart sack, Cavemen took a timeout to stop the clock, and it pays off as they have no gain on the 3rd down play. It'll be 4th and 12 with 1 minute remaining in the half. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Tonight's action is brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. 60 seconds remain in the half. We're tied at 14, and looks like the Vikings choosing to go for it here on 4th down. It's 4th and listed now. It's 4th and 14. Under some pressure, Brambilla, and he's spun down at the 45-yard line of the Vikings. Cavemen will have it 1st and 10 in Viking territory. 54 seconds left in the half. Cavemen with 1 timeout remaining. Powers in the backfield with Rosetta. Rosetta looking to throw. Over the middle, it's tipped, and then free play once it's tipped. So Powers is pushed to the turf, but we've got a roughing the passer against the Vikings. That will stop the clock with 48 seconds left. And this will be marched off from the line of scrimmage. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty. First and 10, ball at the 32-yard line. 48 seconds remain. We'll screen pass. And not a lot of room to work there for Isaac Johnson. Going to have about 3 yards on the play. Clock continuing to run. 30 seconds to go. Rosetta looking to pass. Throws it to the sideline, and it's in and out of the hands of Hart as he had to spin back for it. Was on the turf, and it bounced away from him. Clock stops with 24 seconds, 3rd down and 7. And Cavers, they have one more timeout. They could use another chunk of yardage here. Parker Roberts is a pretty good leg, but I don't know if they'd try it from this far back. They'd like to get a chunk here on 3rd and 7. They'll lob one into the corner. Touchdown, Cavemen! A beautiful pass play, wide open in the end zone. And I believe that was Powers on the catch. We'll take a look at all the replays during our halftime show. Our halftime show will be brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's going to be a fake. Looking for the 2-point conversion, and they get it. No flags down. 2-point conversion is good, and the Cavemen lead 22. Oh, wait a minute now. I didn't see any flags, but the refs, they're going to say ineligible downfield, so the try is no good. So we'll wipe those points off the board. So it's 20-14. 17 seconds. I don't believe they get another chance. Oh, they're marching off a penalty. I thought if you were penalized on a point after attempt, the point after is no good, but they're going to get another shot at it. They move it back 5 yards. Roberts will kick it, and he will not get it through. So it didn't matter. They got an extra try at it, but it's still no good. 17 seconds remaining in the half, and the Cavemen will be kicking off with a 20-14 lead. And we'll have to see if that extra point plays a part in the finish in this one as we get to the second half. Serving Southern Oregon for over 30 years, Medford Mattress has a huge selection of adjustable, pressure relief mattresses to help you rediscover sleep. Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly. And Leon will kick for the Cavemen. And deep for the Vikings, it'll be Singleton and Phillips. It's going to go to Singleton. Takes it at about the 8-yard line, out across the 25. Still going across the 40. Going to be 9 seconds remaining in this first half. Pretty good field position here after the good run back from Singleton. So we'll see what the Vikings are going to have here. If they want to have 2 shots down the field, they'll throw it. If they don't, this could be the last play. It's going to be a jet sweep. And cutting back, getting to about the 50 was Keller. And that's going to do it for the first half. So our score on our John L. Scott scoreboard after one half of play, it's going to be the Grants Pass Cavemen 20, North Salem Vikings 14. Stay with us for the Know Your Role postgame show, which comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role. I'm sorry, reading the wrong Reading the wrong read there. We're not quite to the post-game show yet. Let's go with a halftime show. What do you say, folks? Let's try that again. Up next is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We'll take a look at each of the scores from the first half, and we'll look ahead to the second half. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. We'll step aside, be back right after this.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
Welcome back to Little John Field here at North Salem High School and your Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net with coverage powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we want to welcome you to our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. And did you know that the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The fall program guide just came out. Find out all about the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. So on our John L. Scott scoreboard, 20-14, Grants Pass with the lead. The Cavemen getting a late score to take the lead. They missed the extra point after they thought they had a two-point conversion play. It was called back, and the PAT kick was no good. And so 20-14 is the score. But it was the Vikings getting on the board first. It was a 39-yard pass play from Brambilla to Singleton to get the scoring started. The Vikings getting on the board first. We'll take a look at that one right here. It was a low snap. Pretty good coverage, but the tackle not being made. Singleton took it in for the touchdown, and that made it 7-0. Then the Cavemen would get on the board next with 6:13 remaining in the first quarter. Cavemen would get the ball to the 6, and then Berg would take it in for the score. Berg right up the gut takes it in, and that would make it 7-7. That was all the scoring for the first quarter. Second quarter, it was the Cavemen once again. A pass play, 6 yards as Rosetta got it to Johnston, and that would give the Cavemen a 14-7 lead. As we take a look at that one, and coming across the middle, there was Johnston. He made the catch. That made it 14-7. Then with 4:15 remaining in the half, the Vikings would tie the score at 14. A 47-yard pass play from Brambilla to Keller. So let's take a look at that one. Both defenders playing the ball on that. Keller made the catch, took it all the way in for the score, and it would be tied at 14, but with under a minute to go, the Cavemen would get the go-ahead score. And we'll take a look at that one. Rosetta looking, and throwing deep to the tailback. That's Trayton Powers on the big catch to give Grants Pass the 20-14 lead, and that's where things stand here at the half. So it started out a little shaky for the Cavers, a 3-and-out. They took the ball. They won the coin toss, chose to take the ball, but it was a 3-and-out to start the game, and then they gave up the score to the Vikings. But then the Cavemen that we saw a week ago with a lot of hurry-up offense and keeping the defense on their heels, and that has gotten them back into the lead here at the half. We're going to take another break, and when we come back on the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report, we'll take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. We'll do that right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. And Ashland leading 28-13 over Ontario. Cascade Christian on the road at Siuslaw. I don't have a score for that as of yet. So a couple more scores we'd like to get for you as we can. North Medford hosting Sheldon tonight in another District 1 matchup. And don't have the halftime score. The most recent score update I can give you, Sheldon was up 30-0 at Spiegelberg in that one. And again, that one appears to be at the half. Cascade Christian and Siuslaw are also at the half, and Siuslaw leads 20-13 over the challengers of Cascade Christian. So that should do it for our out-of-town scoreboard. And you're watching the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We'll take another break, come back with more right after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to North Salem High School, Little John Field, and the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And you can see the Grants Pass Cavemen back out on the field warming up. Here come the Vikings as well, just coming out of the locker room. And they'll put up the 3-minute warm-up on the clock as these teams get ready to go to action in the second half. The Vikings will receive the second half kickoff. So Parker Roberts out there getting ready. Don't know if he's going to be kicking off. We've seen Leon kicking off quite a bit today, as we did last week as well. So we're just a couple minutes away from the second half kickoff. We'll take another break, come back with more action right after this.
Trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years, your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net with coverage powered by Siskiyou Cellular here in Southern Oregon. Jeff Smith alongside Mikhail Weish, and we are ready for another great half of football on our John L. Scott scoreboard. It's the Grants Pass Cavemen 20, the North Salem Vikings 14. Vikings will receive the kickoff here in the second half as we're just about ready to get this third quarter underway. And here come the Cavemen. Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance has been helping you protect your dreams in Southern Oregon for over 30 years. With home, life, auto, and business insurance, like a good neighbor, Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance. So Parker Roberts, who we noted was warming up out on the field, getting his leg loose, he's going to do the kickoff here to start the second half, and it's going to be a dribbler taken by one of the up-backs, and he'll only get about 5 yards on the return as the whole Caveman team pushes him back about 15 yards or so. But he'll get the forward progress to the 35, first down and 10. Brambilla will hand it off, dancing out of trouble, but no! Thought he had danced out of trouble, did Phillips. But it was Braden Reese who caught him in the backfield. Well, he got a yard on the play, but no more, as he looked like was going to break loose with some running room, but Reese wrapped up that leg and brought him down. So second down and 9 after a 1 yard gain. And it's Brambila and Phillips in the backfield. Phillips will get it again, looking for the edge. Gets around the corner this time. Gets to midfield and into Caveman territory, out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Grants Pass. First down and 10. So Phillips got the block he needed on the outside. Got it into Caveman territory. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Give it to Phillips again, up the middle. Another good gain. Almost got away. Late flag coming in. And see who this penalty is going to go against. Could be something on the block. Yeah, it was a holding penalty. The other possibility that I didn't see was it could have been from that spot. It could have been a face mask, but it's going to be a holding penalty against the Vikings. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it'll be first and about 7. So the big gain erased, but not the worst thing here. It's first and 7 from the 44-yard line. Brambila off his back foot, lobs one up. Oh, and falling down. Oh! They threw a flag on that. Now we're kind of a little far away. I didn't look like there was much contact there, but maybe he got tripped on that play. The receiver fell down, but man, I didn't really see much of a. And no, now they did pick that up. So they pick that one up. No, they are marching it off. So they're going to give them the 15-yard. I thought maybe they were going to pick that up. They finally do march it off. Like I said, it was a little too far for me to tell if the legs got tangled. The receiver went down, but it really didn't look like he got tripped. But either way, 15-yard penalty. It's first and 10, and spinning away from the tackler was Phillips. So Phillips makes a little bit out of nothing on that one. He got caught in the backfield, but he was able to spin away from, I believe that was Parker Howe. It's going to be second and 10, so no gain, but that would have been a pretty good-sized loss on the play had he not been able to shake away from the defender. Give it to Phillips, looking for blocking, and he just gets a little around the corner, but a good defensive play from Braden Reese once again. Keeps it to a very short gain, give him a couple of yards. It's going to be third, I'll call it 3rd and 7, looks like a long 7. Blitz is coming. Brambila will throw one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete. As Hayden Chase was staying stride for stride with Singleton, and the ball underthrown is going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth and 7. Long time in the huddle here. They'll go 4 wide receivers with Phillips in the backfield. Brambila looking to throw, a little screen over the middle, and the Cavers right on top of that. No place to go as Ashton Park came up to make the stop, and the Vikings turn it over on downs. And so the Cavemen will have it first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line. And I expect the Cavemen to play with some pace, especially whenever they get positive yardage. That was working well for them last week, worked well for them in the first half. Powers sees a hole. Powers spins away from a tackler out across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down, about 11 yards on the carry. And first and 10 for the Cavemen. Three receivers. Powers again. Short gain as he's thrown forward. He'll be near the 39-yard line. That's where they'll spot it. 2nd and 7, about a 3-yard gain. 8:15 and ticking here in the third. Trips to the near side. Give it up the middle, and Powers with another short gain. Gets it to about the 40. Ooh, not the best spot. They put it at the 41-yard line. I thought he had another yard on that. Third down and about 5. And he dances, diving ahead. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 2, and we got a player shaken up for the Vikings. And while the trainer comes out to check on the injured player, we'll step aside, be back with more action right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So keep it in perspective. Because we're all hoping for the same thing. To be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your...
Welcome back to our Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net with coverage powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And our injured player, Enrique Aguiar Anaya, making his way to the sideline under his own power. Always like to see when they're walking back on their own to the sideline. 4th and 2. Cavemen look like they're going to go for it here. Hard count. Nobody moves. And Rosetta will give it. And they're not going to get it. And the Cavemen will turn it over on downs. That was Berg up the middle. Weston Berg stopped short of the marker. And the Vikings will send their offense back on the field. So both teams going for it on fourth down, and both teams turning it over on downs. And some bad news for the Vikings, limping to the sideline, Ja'Kai Phillips, and he has been huge in this game for the Vikings. So hopefully he can tend to whatever is ailing him and get back out on the field. He'll be replaced by Tice Ramirez. Ramirez wearing number 4 for the Vikings. 7:26 left in the quarter, and Ramirez with about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Seven minutes left here in the third. 2nd down and 8 for the Vikings. And Ramirez looking for somewhere to go, and he is swarmed by the Cavemen. Going to have maybe a yard on the play. Ooh, pretty good spot. Give him almost 2 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 3rd and 6. Lots of great action going on here on TableRockSports.net. Want to give a shout out to my friends that are just 15 minutes up the road, Chris Clayton and Michael Strickland covering South Salem and South Medford. That ball tipped and dangerously toward the defense, but it falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 6, and this is, as we found out from the last 2 drives, this is 4-down territory for most teams. So it looks like the Vikings will go for it here. You could punt from this position, pin the Cavemen deep, but don't see that too often. This part of the field tends to always be 4-down territory. Intercepted right into the hands of the Cavemen, and a touchdown-saving tackle, but it's number 4 for Grants Pass, Kingston Connolly with the interception, and that's the danger of going for it on 4th down on a play like that. Fortunately, the defensive play was made. It appeared to be Keller making the tackle after the interception, and the Cavemen back with the offense back on the field. I believe it's Powers back in the backfield again. And Powers will get it on sort of a, looked like an option where Rosetta held it for quite a while before finally releasing Powers. And they'll go hurry up. Short gain on the play, close to 3 yards, 2nd and 7. And a false start, I believe. And it is false start on the Cavemen. So that'll cost them 5 yards. And that is the downside of the hurry up, is sometimes all of your guys are not in sync. And I almost made a bad 90s boy band joke there, but I'll keep it to myself. 5:30 to play here in the third. 2nd down and 12 now. And that's going to be, dropped. Thought I was calling another interception, but in and out of the hands of Caden Hernandez. And so it's just an incompletion. That'll make it 3rd down and 12. Powers will move out, set up as a receiver. We got 4 receivers to the right. Vikings show blitz. The throw broken up, knocked down by Phillips, who's back out there after limping to the sideline a little bit ago. He looks like he's okay now, makes the defensive play. And now it's 4th down, and appears the Cavemen will go for it here once again. So as long as the play is between the 30s, it's going to be 4-down territory. So Powers in the backfield with Rosetta. Now he'll head in motion. Over the middle again. This time Johnston makes the catch, the big tight end inside the 20. 1st and 10. And another player shaken up for the Vikings. He appeared to be the player that made the tackle, and he is down on the turf. And so see if the training staff is coming out. They are. And so we will step aside. Come back with more action right after this.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass.
1st and 10 at the 18. It was Ja'Kai Phillips injured on the play, but he got up back to the sideline under his own power. Little screen pass. Powers splits 2 defenders. And he will have about a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 for the Cavemen. Clock running, 4:40 left here in the 3rd. Trips to the left, give it up the middle to Powers, and he'll take it to about the 11-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 to go. Clock ticks below 4 minutes as Rosetta looking to the sideline for the play. Of course, they hustled to the line, so they had the whole quarterback clock, but they got to be running down here a little bit. Now they're going to take a timeout, I think. So they will. Grants Pass takes a timeout, and we will take it with them, come back with more action right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime.
3rd and 4 for the Cavemen after that timeout. Rosetta over the middle, catch is made. It's Tim Hart with the catch. And he's going to be about a yard shy of a first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Hands it off, and that'll be enough for a first down. Inside the 5, it'll be first and goal as Powers takes it to the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3. Powers in the backfield once again with Rosetta. It'll be Powers again. Powers gets the block and takes it in. And no flags down. Touchdown, Cavemen. Take a quick look at that one again. Give it to Powers. He looks for his blocking. Takes it in for the score. 2:48, the time of the score. And the Cavemen going to go for 2. Rosetta waiting for his back. And now it's going to be Berg. And Rosetta looking to throw. He's got a man. He threw it behind him, which gave the defense time to break it up. Had that ball led the receiver, it would have been a 2-point conversion. Instead, it's a 26-14 lead with 2:48 remaining here in the third. And we will keep it right here. Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panel installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. (26-14) Cavemen. They will kick away with 2:48 remaining in the third. Another ground ball. This one taken and sliding to the 40, probably the 44, where they're going to have to spot that. Nope, they're going to take it all the way to the 45. Another. Oh, yeah, see this? Okay, the ref that was going to put the ball down, he knew where it was supposed to be at the 44. The line judge who actually makes that call, he took it to the 45, and that's where they're going to put it, at the 45. So first and 10. For the Vikings. And a flag and a false start. So now they'll back it up to the 40. It'll be first and 15. Now, I didn't catch this earlier. We have a different quarterback. So the quarterback is now Tavita Lata, and I apologize if I missed him earlier. Gives it to Phillips. Phillips powering right up the gut. Gets about 6 yards on the play. going to be 3rd and about 9. So Latta, the sophomore, 6 foot 190. He's the quarterback. Phillips back out there as the tailback. And Phillips will get it. And he is met and brought down right at midfield. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Coming over to get the play is Latta. Clock ticking down, 1:30 left here in the 3rd. Going to be a keeper, and the Cavemen bottle him up. He's still on his feet, but finally wrestled down. Loss of about a yard, and the Cavemen will get it. 1st and 10, just inside of Viking territory at the Viking 49-yard line. So Jake Rosetta brings the play in to his Caveman squad. Three receiver set. Over the middle, Johnston hauls it in, the tight end breaks a tackle at the 20. He left the ball on the turf, picked up by the Vikings. Heading toward the sideline, out at the 30-yard line, picking up the fumble was number 3, Xander Odom. So Johnston had the big catch, and he was powering his way, but he got the ball stripped away. It was left on the turf, and Odom was there to scoop it up. So back and forth game, neither team able to really grab the momentum. Vikings back on offense, jet sweep. And Keller, with only about 3 yards on that jet sweep, will make it 2nd and 7. Actually give him 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Hand off to Phillips, and he is met after a short gain, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 3. Ooh, they keep moving that forward. It's going to be 3rd and 2. With some of these spots have seemed a little generous, but that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter after 3 quarters of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard. 26-14, Grants Pass out in front of North Salem. We'll be back with more right after this.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Hi, Rod here. Are you tired of sleeping on a hot, miserable mattress? It's time to save on a cool, comfortable night's sleep from Medford Mattress. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a cool, comfortable, healthy night's sleep, now's your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
So the two teams changed directions for the last time. Fourth quarter getting underway. It's a 3rd down and 2 for North Salem. Handoff. They'll get the first down and more. Phillips in the open field. Shakes a couple of tacklers. Phillips to the 10. Phillips taken down. Touchdown, Vikings. What a run by Ja'Kai Phillips. And the Vikings draw within 6 with the conversion coming. Point after is blocked. Cavemen get there. It was number 12 for the Cavemen, Zach Deshane, blocking the extra point. So to remain a 6-point game, and the Vikings will kick off. So the first play from scrimmage to start this fourth quarter, a big touchdown run for Ja'Kai Phillips. But again, those momentum swings are so short as the extra point was blocked, which gives a little momentum to the Cavemen. We welcome Crater Car Wash to our games. Locally owned and operated with 2 Medford and 2 Grants Pass locations. Our friendly staff will greet your vehicle. It's been one of those nights, Mr. McHale. We'll get your vehicle clean in just minutes. Crater Car Wash, clean, dry, fast. Oh, we're having a good time here at North Salem High School. All the way out across the 30. Go the Cavemen on the kick return. That was returned by Isaac Johnson. And it'll be at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Now heading. That throw overthrown. Had Tim Hart had beat the back, but we've got a flag on the play in the backfield. And it's going to be, they call it personal foul on the Cavemen. I think that's what I saw. If so, this is really going to pin them back. Yeah, 15 yards. So a personal foul against Grants Pass puts them at the, just outside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 25. .11:35 left in the fourth. 1st and 25. And Rosetta's pass is almost intercepted. Hart having to become a defender on that one. It was one-on-one coverage, but that ball was not really. Tim Hart, I don't think even could have made a play on that ball. The defender really the only one in position to make a play on it. Fortunately for the Cavemen, it was incomplete. They'll give it. Oh, and wrapped up in the backfield. Powers. Going to be a loss of yardage. So I believe that was 58 with the big defensive play. That was Aguiar Anaya. He was injured earlier in the game, so he's back out there, made the good play. We got a timeout on the field. So Grants Pass got themselves in a bit of a hole on this drive. It's going to be 3rd and 28. Empty backfield for Rosetta. He's got lots of protection, 4 wide receivers. And he'll throw one up for grabs. Broken up by the Cavemen, was almost intercepted by Singleton. And that was basically a throwing punt. He threw it up in the air, put it up for grabs. If your team catches it, it's a first down. If they intercept it, it's sort of the equivalent of a punt, and now they will punt here on 4th down. The snap was it's a low kick. This one does not take a Caveman bounce, and the Vikings jump on it. Not sure why Singleton didn't just get away from that ball, but didn't matter. It's going to be great field position for the Vikings as they'll have it in Caver territory at about the 37-yard line. So Grants Pass defense going to have to come up big here. Don't let the Vikings take advantage of this excellent field position. 10:49 remaining. They fake the jet sweep, give it to the back, and no place to go. As Johnston wrapped up Phillips on the play. So Lata comes over to the sideline to get the play. 2nd down and 9, so a 1-yard gain for Phillips. This time they give it on the jet sweep. And, that looked a bit like a hold. Got enough of the block to get him to the 30. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. It was that one-on-one situation. He had one blocker to block one guy to try and get the edge, and it looked like a little bit of a grab there, but not enough to draw the flag. And so, again, it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. Tripped up was Phillips. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 4th and about a yard. And, of course, the Vikings will go for it here. A little too far for a field goal. Fourth and 1. Give it to Phillips. Phillips cuts back. A flag comes in, and that's going to come back. It's going to be a blocking or holding penalty. No, is this? Yeah, they're going to march this off against the Vikings. There was basically a tackle right there. The problem is you can't tackle the defensive player unless he happens to have the football. So that'll make it 4th and 11. So a 4th and 1 turns into a 4th and 11 on the holding call. .8:25 remaining in the game. And now a timeout will be taken. Timeout taken by the Vikings. We're going to take it with them. Catch our breath just a little bit. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
8:20 left in the game. A 4th and he gets it away. It's incomplete. Looking around, I don't see any laundry, so the Cavemen will get it back as the Vikings turn it over on downs. Cavemen really could use a nice, long, sustained drive here. Even if they only put 3 points on the board, it would make it a 2-score game. But more importantly, burn some clock here. This third quarter, or a fourth quarter so far, is taking an eternity as it's just been really choppy with nobody grabbing any momentum. Powers got room to run. Powers beats a man. Finally hauled down well into Viking territory at about the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Cavemen go hurry up once again. And they'll hand it up the middle again. Powers has got big yardage, pushes his blocker out of the way. Another 1st down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Well, and that's the flip side. You want to use clock. You want to go down and get a score. But the Cavemen are so good when they go with pace. So they'll continue the hurry up. This is Berg, who came in to give Powers a breather. And Berg has positive yardage down to the 20-yard line. It'll make it 2nd and 3. And we got a player shaken up once again for the Vikings. And that appears to be Jacob Paga, 6'1" senior, down on the turf. And so we will take a quick break. 26-20 your score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll step aside and come back with more right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. 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 What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
2nd down and 3 for the Cavemen as Paga makes his way back to the sideline. It's Berg in the backfield behind Rosetta. Oh, he has a man over the middle, wide open. Hart with the catch. Hart beats a man, takes it in. Touchdown, Cavemen! And the Cavemen extend their lead. And looks like they'll go for 2 once again. Make it a full 2-touchdown lead if they can convert. Rosetta looking, throws. He's got a man in the back of the end zone, out of bounds. Just on the white line. 32-20 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass with the lead, 7:15 remaining in the game. We'll take a quick break and come back right after this.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular. Now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Roberts will kick off for the Cavemen. It'll be another grounder, and they'll fall on it at about the 27. And it'll be 1st and 10 with 7:14 remaining in the game. 1st and 10 for North Salem. Other game going on here in Salem. South Medford has taken the lead 25-20 over South Salem in the 4th quarter, and they've got South Salem pinned deep in their own territory. So that game getting interesting as well, but we got a great one for you here. Cavemen have extended their lead. It's now 32-20 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Lot of throws, catches made. I believe that was Odom, number 3. Made the catch down on the turf, about a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3. Lotta looking to throw. That one batted at the line. And was it caught by the Cavemen? I believe it was. It was. Caveman football. The deflection turns into an interception. I believe that was Hart that ended up with it. I don't know who got a hand on it. Hart ended up with it, and the Cavemen will send the offense back on the field. 6:34 to play. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Powers in the backfield with Rosetta. Cavers get the 11th man on the field. Now they're ready to go. 1st and 10, and a false start against the Cavemen. And again, that's when you're getting bodies out there late, it throws off everything, really. So 1st and 15. Still Rosetta and Powers in the backfield. Hart, the lone receiver at the top. We got Trips on the bottom. And Powers has room to run again. Big gain to the 21-yard line. About 4 yards shy of the first down. Makes it 2nd and 4. Powers looking for room on the left side. He'll slide short of the marker. It'll be 3rd down. We'll have to see where they spot this. He's going to be at least a yard shy, and we got another Viking player down on the turf. They'll stop the clock with 5:37 and tend to another injured Viking. Can't quite see who that is from the way that they're tending to him. It appears to maybe just be a cramp. We obviously don't know that for sure, but when they've got the leg in the air and they're stretching, that's usually a cramp. So they'll work on him, and we'll take a look at our John L. Scott scoreboard. It's Grants Pass 32, North Salem 20. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theacesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week. The Ace Sports Radio. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com, and from our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. So players still down on the far side of the field. Looks like, and we'll get to take a look at who it was. And it's number 2, Nerio. So Nerio, the junior linebacker, finally back to his feet, heading to the sideline. Looks like he'll be all right. Walking a little gingerly. .537 remaining. A 3rd down and 2 for the Cavemen. A first down here will allow them to burn a lot more clock. Of course, this is 4-down territory unless they decide to kick a field goal. And they'll give it to Powers. He breaks away from one tackler, dives forward, and he's going to be just a little shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th and less than a yard, it appears. So 4th and a yard. And the Vikings showing blitz. And Rosetta looking to the sideline, seeing. And we're going to get a timeout, I believe, taken by the Cavemen. They'll talk things over, and we'll step aside and be right back.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Fourth down and 1 for the Cavemen. 4:41 remaining in the game. Cavemen leading 32-20 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Under center is Rosetta, and nobody there to stop Rosetta as he almost could have run that in for a touchdown. He was so focused on getting that first down, leaning, dropping the head and heading forward, but man, there was no one there to meet him. So it will be a first down. 1st and 10 at the 14 as the clock continues to run, now down to 4:25. And Rosetta looking to throw. It'll be little screen. Powers catches, beats one man, beats two men. Powers takes it in for the touchdown. And the Cavemen lead balloons to 18. And so Parker Roberts out. To attempt the extra point. Reese the holder. It's a good snap, good spot, and the lefty punches it through. 39-20 on your John L. Scott scoreboard. We'll step aside and come back with more right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Roberts kicks it away. It's a line drive, and it bounces around, but the Vikings are able to scoop it up at about the 47. So we've seen a bunch of line drive kickoffs, each one a little bit different. What it does do is prevents any type of run back, but in this case it's going to give a short field to the Vikings. But down 19 with only 4:10 remaining, they've got some work to do. Latta will hand off. Hit in the backfield was Phillips, and it was Connor Johnston making the stop. Man, they better get that ice bath ready in the training room. Phillips is going to need that. He has been the workhorse tonight for the Vikings. He's done it on both sides of the ball. He's been shaken up a couple of times. A lot of steps forward and runs. He'll have positive yardage across the 50 into caveman territory at the 49-yard line of Grants Pass. So Tavita Latta, the sophomore, with a nice run from his quarterback position. 3:10 remaining. Clock continues to run here. Cavemen stack the line, and they don't allow anything there. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play. Going to be 4th and looks like 7. .225 remaining, 4th and 7. Blitz is coming. Screen pass is off the mark, off the hand of Keller. And the Cavemen will get it as the Vikings turn it over on downs. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Today is Buck for Kids Day, where $1 from every drink is donated to local kids programs in your area. $950,000 were raised in 2023 by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. Rosetta will hand it off, and maybe a yard. That'll be it. Clock will continue to run as Powers was stopped after a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9. We're under 2 minutes to go in the game. And it'll be Powers again. Following his blockers, breaks a tackle, spins away from another one, taken down from behind. But he's all the way down to the 23-yard line. Move the chains. 1:43 on the clock. It'll roll as soon as they plant the chains. And the clock rolling once again. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. Powers hustles off the field as Weston Berg, and he'll get the carry. Plows ahead for a couple more. Second down, looks like about 6 to go, so give him 4 on the carry. It'll be Berg again, breaks the first tackle, spins his way near the 10. They'll put him at the 12-yard line, and that is going to be enough for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 12. Under a minute to go. It's Berg once again carrying tacklers. He's inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Clock down to 37 seconds. It continues to run here. Second down and let's say 7, maybe 6. Second and 6. Berg again to the outside. And Berg takes it in, looking for no laundry on the field. It is a touchdown, and we've got another injured Viking down on the field. So 45-20 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And so Berg takes it in on the play. We'll take another look at that one. Berg just stringing it out. Good job over there by 25 Brevik Hill to release that block so he didn't get called for a block in the back. And the touchdown for Berg. And just a bit ago, let's go back to the previous touchdown. We'll take a quick look at that one. The pass play and the nice move as Powers took it back toward the middle, took it in for the score. So the last two scores for Grants Pass have ballooned it to 45-20, and extra points still to come as they tend to another injured Viking. The fortunate thing tonight is it seems like despite several stoppages for injuries, so far none of them have seemed too serious, as every one of the players has made their way off the field under their own power, and most of them had returned at one point or another. So they continue to tend to the injured player. So see if they're going to get him up here. Yeah, he will get up, so we'll keep it here. 19 seconds remain in this one. And then Grants Pass still needing to kick the point after. And I imagine we'll see one more line drive kickoff, as that has been the order of the day for most of this game. And that appears to be Paga once again, the injured player. He's limping a little bit there. He's got that one leg taped up already, so maybe possibly aggravating another injury there. Hopefully he'll be okay and ready for next week. Parker Roberts will attempt the point after for the Cavemen. A little bit of a low snap, but Roberts gets it off cleanly, and the point after is good. 2 straight touchdowns where the Cavemen kick the conventional point after. Parker Roberts puts them both through. We'll step aside, come back with more right after this.
Trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to North Salem High School here in Salem, Oregon. And the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Kicking off for the Cavemen This time it was Alejandro Leon kicking off. And there'll be 16 seconds remaining for the Vikings on offense. But it's going to be the Grants Pass Cavemen improving their record to 2-1. With an impressive second half surge to so they move it all the way back inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. 16 seconds remain. They'll hand it off up the middle and being spun down. Can't quite see who that was, but that'll be the final play of the game. And the Grants Pass Cavemen, it didn't always look pretty tonight, but when they needed it, they had it. And a surge in the fourth quarter has given them a 46-20 victory here at North Salem High School. Coming up next, I tried to do this earlier, but it was only halftime, so we'll try and do it again. The Know Your Role postgame show comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap the scoring, and we'll look ahead to next week for both of these teams on the Know Your Role post-game report coming your way right after this.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff. Bye, Mom. Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your.
Welcome back to North Salem High School and your Lithia Superstore game of the night and the Know Your Role post-game report. And let's take a look at the second half scoring. It took to 2:48 remaining in the third before the Cavemen would extend their lead. It was a 3-yard run for Powers. We'll take a look at this get it ahead here. Give it to Powers. He uses his blocker. He takes it in. That made it 26-14. The only score of the half for the Vikings would be a big 61-yard play. And we'll take a look at that one. As an inside handoff turned in to a track meet as Phillips got pulled down at the end of that, but he took it in for the score. And so the Vikings felt like they were in that game as they cut it to 26-20, but then 3 straight pass plays, or 3 straight touchdowns, I should say, for the Cavemen. This one went to Hart. He was wide open over the middle, made a one-man miss, got a late block, took it in for the score. It was 32-20, and then the 2 touchdowns to cap it for the Cavemen. Little pass in the flat to the back. Powers, he takes it in for the score. And finally, the run by Berg. Berg not wanting to get left out of the scoring. He powered one in. And we'll take a look at that one. This one made it 46-20 with the PAT as Berg takes it in. And that would be your final score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Coming up next for the Cavemen, they will be back at home. They will take on a tough South Salem team coming up, and it doesn't get any easier for the Cavemen. South Salem at home next week, and then back to Spiegelberg to take on South Medford. So a couple of tough games coming up for the Cavemen. And for North Salem, they will have to go to Sprague, and then they will host Sheldon in their next 2 games. So that's going to do it for us here from North Salem. It's time to get back on the road to the Rogue Valley. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We'd like to thank the the North Salem High School Athletic Director, Brody Cavale, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to our head coaches tonight. It would be Brad Page for Grants Pass and Caleb Singleton for North Salem. Once again, your final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Grants Pass 46, North Salem 20. This has been a special presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett, with Mikhail Weish behind the lens. I am Jeff Smith saying thank you for watching. Have a great night from North Salem High School here in Salem, Oregon.